Morning people, hello people, and how are you, and welcome to my channel. Thank you very much to those of you who are frequent subscribers and who are recurring viewers. I appreciate you very much. For those of you who are new here, my name is Josephine. I welcome you very much to my channel. My channel is about my ordinary life. My life is ordinary, but in a different kind of way. I mean, I do a lot of things ordinary, differently. I think very differently. I have very different perspectives from life from many people, not just that it's unique, no, just from many people, but otherwise it's just my ordinary kind of life. So I've been working on clearing space in my house, beautifying my house, doing repairs around the house in preparation for Christmas and in preparation for renovations. God willing, if we get enough money, we have plans to put an additional room in the house. We live in a one-bedroomed house. I have 2 children and a potential daughter-in-law and a new grandson. So there's need for increase of space. And right from the start, when we started building, because we built during the corona, when corona was on, of course many people had problems, financial problems, and income generation was drastically down and out, and so paying rent was a very expensive thing. And that's the time when we decided to come and stay in our own place to cushion ourselves against the effects of corona and the shutdown and the ensuing lockdown and lack of jobs. So we entered the house as it was. We've developed it over the years. When we came in, it was very basic, very rustic. The walls were not plastered, the floor was not done. There were some gaping holes where they put the the external stairs to be able to roof and to be able to build the upper layers. It was very basic, but we had shelter. That was the most important thing. The house was generally flooded because most of the surrounding, after we had dug the foundation, had not been filled in. But over time we've improved everything. I remember we put glasses on the day that we were moving in. The window frames were there, but the glasses were put in that day. The fence came about a week after we had moved in, and we've made developments over and over and in bits. In Kiswahili we say that kujenga haishangi, building never stops. Yes, so we're in that process, but it's just me and my children. They're young. I have an older daughter who is married and has children, and then my daughter has a son recently born, and then my son has a girlfriend. So, and they're all young. They're all my son is in his mid-20s, my daughters are in their 30s. Okay, I work, but I'm not in formal employment. I just do contractual jobs. So it's an uphill task, but we try our best. We do our best, but there's urgent need for us to expand the house, albeit even if just by adding one room, expanding the kitchen. We have plans to at least expand and build a kitchen and to add the sitting room a bit, because this was just basic, as I said. Actually, we didn't even make splits in the rooms so that we could just have one door for security purposes, and because we had full knowledge that I'd be the one who would be getting left here and I was living alone. And so that is why we have this urgency to make sure that we increase some rooms. When the children come here, it's a squeeze, because we, the girls, can sleep in the living room, in the bedroom, and together with my grandson, and then my son can sleep in the living room. And it's kind of cramped, of course, because when people need to change, and there's just need for space. So I'm doing my best to get contracts. I know I have relatives that I can rely on who have been so helpful even for us getting here. My relatives have come in a lot. They've helped very much. I also have friends who stepped in a lot. I'm very grateful to all of them who stepped in and assisted so much. And then we have other friends also who gave us loans and we paid back in that time of emergency when everything was so tight for everybody. But now we are pushing this on our own, and with whatever help we are going to be able to get. But I know it's going to happen. I'm manifesting by God's grace for all goodness and all plans that we've made, because we have made a foundation in God. that it will happen. So today, in the process of doing that, we run a community-based organization, and in the past year we had very many not financial challenges because of work or anything, but for the family, very personal, for very personal reasons, hospitalization. We were not able to continue running the community-based organization, and so we had received a lot of donations, and it was a very, very difficult job, giving out the donations, then helping people, then with all the community work I was doing, because now my children got jobs. They got jobs that require them to travel a lot. Then they had, of course, their homes to run and developments to make in their own personal homes. And did not have funding. We were running the organization from our own pocket, and so it got to a point where it slowly dwindled to a stop. Now I have all intention to restart it, even as I look for contracts. I'm an activist, and I'm a professional marketer, and I'm a motivational speaker in very many ways. That's what I do in my community work. I do a lot of motivation. I know it is figured in so many things, but I'm a motivational person, and so I want to professionalize that and also look for any sort of income through my professional work. I'm also a writer. I've done editing, to do whatever I can in the spaces that I have professionalism in, to earn more income. So today what I have here is, you can see a lot of clothes draped all over, laid on the floor, laid on the ground. I want to give out some of the surplus donations that I received from friends. My alumni, my old school friends, especially girls that I went to secondary school with. My junior secondary, from 1 to form 4, came up when I gave the call for assistance post-COVID. And for a period of a whole year, they gave so many donations, I was unable to handle everything. And so when the work became too much, and then with the family illnesses and death that we had of our matriarch, our grandmother, I just shut down everything. And so now that the space in my head is cleared, but there was so much sorrow. There was a lot of suppression of feelings, of emotions, and then just a lot of things happened as time flew. And so to make a fresh start, you must also do some clearing. And so now I'm clearing off of all the stock of clothing that I have, of household items that I have, of furniture that I don't require, in readiness, of course, for bettering of the home, but also in preparation for starting a new chapter in our community-based organization. With better organization, I've had a lot of training now. I've read a lot about it. I've involved myself in spaces where I'm learning a lot. And of course, even the staff that I'm having, I've also empowered them to a level where now we are better able to do more. At that point, I picked people from the community majority of who were going through similar problems as the persons we are helping. They were going through similar challenges. And I felt that these were the people who are best able to assist me to help the most vulnerable in our community. And they came through for me. And it was very sad, of course, because there were no finances and the work we were doing was very heavy. And so I'm rejuvenated now. I'm refreshed, and in so many ways I'm better empowered. So as we prepare now to restart our operations, then I must do some necessary things, and one of them is clearing up of old stock, refurbishing the house, because this is a home office. This is the place where we meet. This is the place from which we do organization of duties. This is the place where everything happens. It's a home office, and so the home office itself, for our personal use and also for the business purpose and also for the purpose of running the organization, must be able to accommodate many people on an almost daily basis, because we are 10 members in the organization. But I anticipate, as it was before, that at any one time I have up to 5 people staying in the house for about half a day or more. On many occasions, if we have events, we are using the grounds here in the home, and then everything has to be organized within our living space. So this is the reason why then I'm doing all this. The financial challenges come and go, so I'm not going to focus on that so much. I have put all my trust on God that it is going to happen. I don't know how it's going to. Of course, we are seeking grants. We are continuously seeking grants. As a new organization, we've been registered only 1 year. As a new organization, it's very challenging. It's very difficult. And we have a very broad base of stuff that we do. And so that sometimes makes it difficult for donors to give funds because they want people who are concentrated on a certain niche, but we cannot afford to do that as an organization. The needs of the people here are so basic, and so when you are helping somebody, you must cater for their housing, you must cater for their well-being, you must cater for their mental health, you must look at the children's education, you must look at their living condition, and all that. We have a systemic way that we assist them, and so all that must be encompassed in any donations, any grants that we make, that we get. And so when we are making our grant applications, we are very specific about that, and we appreciate very well when people come back, donors come back and tell us, okay, this is what we'd like to focus on. And because we really want a wholesale approach to what kind of grant we are getting, because we know very well that even if we get a donation for education only, some of these children are coming from homes where the food is not enough. Some of these children are coming from broken homes because of the issue of rent, because of the issue of housing. And so we must look at every child holistically. Every person that we are helping, we must look at them holistically. So yeah, sometimes I give a rant, but this is to explain to you who I am, to make sure that anybody who's coming on here and it's their first time, they fully understand what this channel is about, what I am about. And of course, it's also about my daily life. I do a lot of things when I'm going about, and sometimes I do very interesting stuff, very extraordinary stuff in my line of duty and also in my personal life. Today is not one of those days. Today is just, I'd call it ordinary, but to some people it's extraordinary because of the work that I'm going to be doing involving community. It's cloudy today. I like to show you what the sky looks like. It's there are some heavy clouds, but at the same time the sun is shining, and yeah, but the clouds are few, and they are moving. As always, of course, they are moving westerly. So I don't know whether it's going to rain or not here. You know, you'll always, until it rains, you're not sure it's not going to rain. It's going to rain. So as usual, because I'm on a weight loss plan for my wellness and for my betterment, I'm going to look for some. Yesterday I had porridge, and then I had when I went out with my friend, we had a drink, a soda. I had a soda. I rarely take soda, but I had a soda. And then dinner time, I had something light. So I now need to have a heavy breakfast, brunch, in anticipation that I'm not going to have lunch. And the next meal I'm going to have is dinner, depending on whether or not I feel hungry. So welcome to my channel. Please remember to like and to subscribe. Please remember to watch to the end. That also adds into my getting closer to monetization. If there's any advert, make sure to watch through it. But I appreciate if you leave a comment, if you give a like, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much and welcome. So I have to go and get the persons who I wish to receive some of the donations, because today I don't have credit, so I can't call them, and it's also an excuse for me to have to do some exercise out of the house. So what I'm doing is going around to some of the few homesteads that I know, and then ask these people to come, and then at their pleasure during the day today, so that I finish the whole lot that I've taken out, that is for giving out, and then I can do a different lot again tomorrow. Sasa this way I'm going to be able at least to get rid of a lot, and also to clear a lot of space, because then I don't have to spend so much on storage. While I'm walking, I'm just thinking about the issue of corruption, and I'm remembering that not a long time ago, not very long ago, there was a nation that came to Kenya to get tips from the Kenyan government how to handle corruption from the Kenyan government. When now we are hearing about the scandal of the fact that the contract for taking workers to one of the Middle Eastern countries is with none other than the top leadership as a family. I mean, surely. So what are we going to be able to advise other countries if our topmost leaders are directly involved? And I think this is why even the cases that we have in Saudi, recurring cases of murders, of tortures, of non-payments, not much can be done. There's so much thuggery going on. It's very sad. It's very, very sad. It's holiday time and look at how empty the streets are. Yeah, that is right for you. And then the wind is so strong. That's why I'm talking when I'm near the phone. I didn't think of using the mic out, but now this is a directly windward direction. I mean, the wind is just coming straight in my face. You can see how it's blowing my hair. Yeah, and the sun is... it's actually, there are actually a lot of clouds, but there's still a lot of blue sky. So it's very cool. It's not hot at all, but the sun is shining very, very bright. This would have been a very great day to do washing. But again, I don't know, that way is underpopulated. I see the street I've come from is just a few boys playing football. Here, it's all empty street. Yeah, that's right for you. But I love it like that. The warmth of the sun is so good. So good. I trimmed my hair a bit. Remember, I told you that I do want to trim it in the beginning, so that as time moves, I'll be trimming it periodically, just a bit, eventually growing it shorter. So I'm on the way back. At least I've done a few house calls. Now I'll go to the house and wait for them. And I've also asked them also to alert other people, because I really want all of that lot of clothes, shoes, seat covers, what else, bags, just an assortment of stuff. I'd like all of it to be taken away today. That is going to help me so much, so that I can, and it has also created a lot of space for me to now do more. And then in the afternoon and early evening, I can do some lighter but still heavy work of just refolding and rearranging stuff that is inside within the houses. I've already taken out the dishes from the shelf, and then the paint I thought I had bought, that was paint for wood. Turns out it's water paint. So I'll still need to take out to check a small can of paint, because I don't need a lot of paint for the wood. And then the mixer for the paint, which is, I don't know whether it's not paraffin. There's something that's called about it. And then look for my paint brushes also. I want to see very much if I can do this a DIY job. If it proves too difficult, then that's when I'll call someone to help me with it. So hot, it's so hot, but I've made some progress. At least so far 4 people have come. They've picked up what they're going to do. The staff has significantly reduced. I know by evening most of the people, probably they've gone for what we call kibarua, short 1-day jobs that they're given, just labor, short-term labor that they're given for 1 day to work in people's houses, to work in people's farms. I'm sweating. Probably that's where most people have gone, the ones whom I didn't find in their houses. So they are going to start breaking off from work around 4 or 5 p.m. So I expect at that point there's going to be very many people coming here. But I'm very glad, at least it's progress made and it's helping me. But now, because of the moving up and down and then supervising here, it's going to reduce how much work I can do in the house. But the goodness is that with the work in the house, I can always do it later on when it's at night. Yeah, but yes, progress. That's a day's job gone well and going on well. And now I have to just sit in the house, because some of the people have come and checked on what they have, picked what they have, but they have to go back to work. Then they'll come and pick their stuff when they're going back home. So we'll talk to you later. Of course, I can't show the people because of their privacy, but let me go in now and just take a rest until the next person knocks on the door. So it's early evening, and I finished with what I was doing. Most of the stuff has been taken, has been collected. Just a few which some people have told me that they're going to come later. The day has been good. That's all I've done, is just wait for people, let them come. When they come, chat with them as a bit as they pick whatever they are collecting, and then just spend time with them. So in fact, actually, I've been sitting outside and I was not able to film. I was not able to do anything. I'm going to open up for some people, the main gate for some people who are passing by that way, and then my day will be done. Yeah, I'm so glad I've done that. And sometimes I think for me, I feel so good when I'm giving things, because I was given this stuff freely and I'm giving it freely. And I know this is just opening the path for more things to come, better things to come, new developments to come. I mean, giving out clothes and shoes and accessories is just one part of community work for my organization. But the bigger work is reaching people, reaching into their lives, reaching into their souls, giving them encouragement and helping them to better themselves. But I'm glad at least this exercise has gone well. This is such a plus for me. It's been so long since I've been involved in something like this because of the stalling that I had done. And also me as an organization, and also as a person, you know, sometimes you get overwhelmed by stuff, you get defeated by doing things, you lose confidence in yourself. I had reached that point. I felt overwhelmed. I felt I couldn't do this. I didn't have the power. I didn't have the resources. I just felt like I had failed even in running the organization. But this activity has renewed hope for me so much. I'm feeling rejuvenated. I'm feeling that now this is something that I've been able to do, to accomplish. And now coming towards the end of the year and coming to the start of the year, I'm probably going to be able to restart everything, to do a lot with the organization again, to community. Because when now people come, when they're just coming, this one interaction that we're having with them, to come and collect clothes, to come and collect accessories. They come, they give me a background of how they've been since the last time when I was very actively involved in helping the community. You know, since that time when you enabled us to do this, we did this, but we've regressed in this. I wish you could also do this for us, help us in this sense, assist us to do this, how you used to do in the beginning. You know, they are also giving me encouragement, and they're reminding me, because we used to do very much as an organization. There was a lot of, actually, for me to get tired, for me to feel like giving up, for me to get overwhelmed by the work, it was because I was very, very involved with the work that I was doing. And so I'm feeling encouraged. I'm feeling encouraged that what I work left a mark in the community, and that the people themselves that are coming back are reminding me, you are doing a good job, get back to it. They might not know, of course, the details of what transpired to make me stall with the work, what made me slow down, what made me now, you know, disappear for a while from actively doing what I was doing. But them coming back has reinforced the confidence that they have in me, and that, more than anything else, is boosting my charge and my encouragement and my drive to now again get back to working for the community, to revive my community, my organization, and to push it to greater limits than we did before, because I know it can be done. We've done it before, we can do it again, and you can do it better. So at this point, I'm going to close this vlog. I thank you so much. I thank you so much for your support. Please remember to like and subscribe. Your subscribing helps us so much. And I thank you, all of you, my subscribers, and also my viewers, each and every one of you. You give us so much help, and we appreciate it very much. Please stay on the channel. Remember to follow the playlists to see previous videos, to understand me better, to understand what it is I do, just myself and also my organization, and what I'm involved with, and to catch up. And remember to like and comment. We appreciate all your views. I'll always make sure every once in a while I'm giving a reply, I'm giving a response to every comment that has been made. God bless you and guide you and protect you. And again, it's kwaheri. Bye bye.